Okay, welcome back to my channel. It's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. The sun is trying to make an appearance today, and it's Saturday and one of the rare weekends that I've got off. So I'm going to go off probably about an hour's ride from here, some good back roads, to David Silver Spares in Leiston. Okay, and that's a bike meet that happens on the last Saturday of every month. So I'm going to meet up with Rick again. So I'm going to meet up with Rick halfway there somewhere, and we're going to ride in there together. So that's what the intention is today. David Silver Spares at Leiston, and I hope you do enjoy it. Okay, so I will be taking the camera with me, and we'll see what we can do. A little bit of filming, but it'd be just good to get back on the bike again. Went in, hadn't started it for maybe 3 weeks, and let's check again. Boom. No problem at all. Bike started, happy with that. It's still all clean from when I got back from France. So little jaunt out today. David Silver Spares at Leiston. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I've not come this way before, or not on the bike anyway. You know, I watched a YouTube clip last night. It was quite funny, of an American, and the clip was using a motorcycle going down single roads in the UK. And it was obviously a comedian, and he was saying, I won't put on the accent, but he's saying, okay, so riding in the UK, yeah, riding in the UK, yeah, single roads. You think, hey, one-way roads, lovely. No, it's two-way. Anyway, I'm not a comedian, but basically the guy said, yeah, so you think meeting cars both ways, how does that work? And then he said, it's all about who gives up first. The weaker of the two drivers will leave the road, head in a ditch. The other one will just drive straight through without taking his foot off the gas. Then you'll get out of the ditch and continue your journey. Said, but yeah, what's the speed limit on these little single back roads in the UK with high hedges that you can't see round the bends on? 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour? No man, 60. Here we go. Single road, 60 miles an hour. Love it. But you know, after getting back from France, you realise we do have some good roads in the UK, but to be fair, they're not great. There you go. Yeah, they're not great. Badly filled potholes that aren't filled at all. So yeah, join me along this nice winding back road, and I guess I'm going to catch you guys later when I meet up with Rick, unless of course I see something worth filming on the way. All right, go up there, mate. Hey, that was good timing. The Neath House Coffee and Cake Shop.
I didn't bring this helmet because has it got a chin guard on it? Or what do you call it? Chin guard?
Oh yeah, did you notice the wing going? Yeah.
I've got radio 2 blaring in here.
He's admitting his age, he's got radio 2. Good to see you, mate. So that was a nice coffee. Nice pub over there. I've eaten there. Dennington Queen. Yeah. So Rick was saying he's changed his screen back. He's took his touring screen off. He's put his nice sporty silencer back on, his slip-on. Yeah. And he said it's basically really has given him the bug for riding again, and that is great, because I just really love riding myself, you know. And it is nice riding with somebody, you know. I was a bit nervous when we went to France, because it has been a long time since I've ridden with somebody, especially more than just a couple of miles, you know, just locally, and that was great. And the fact that Rick's absolutely loved it is even better. One of Rick's, he's got a Facebook friend, a CBR, it's a CBR group, CBR 600F motorcycle group, I think it is. Anyway, friends requested me and I thought I'll accept it, because I met him at another motorcycle meet I didn't film, and he was saying that Rick said he had problems keeping up with you. And I laughed. I said, yeah, sure he did. I said, but I do push the little hell around the bends. And he goes, yeah, that's what he's talking about. Yeah. Not a chance could I keep up with him. Not on a straight anyway, but you know, on the twisties, I like pushing it. But if I get this bike over too far, like I caught the side stand, and he noticed I did on a roundabout, because I was probably giving it some. But yeah, that's what it's all about, though, isn't it? I don't ride dangerously. I'm not that sort of rider, you know. But I ride within my limits. You know, Rick was talking about people giving negative comments on videos, and he said, "How'd you cope with that?" And he mentioned a couple. I'm not gonna repeat, but you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know, even if they're trying to, you know, get a rise out of you, and I'm sure that's the case, right? That some people just think it's fun to try and get a rise out of people. I said, no, it doesn't really bother me, and if it's particularly unfriendly, I just delete the comment. It's not a problem. Why get worried about it? Because the overwhelming weight of comments are positive, or you know, some people say, please don't take this the wrong way, and of course I don't. your advice is needed. I enjoy it. So we're now at I think it's the 27th of April. So I shall be putting this video out next week, I guess, which will be the beginning of May. And I'm hoping to do sort of get myself out and about every week and do something. I'll tell you what, there's roadworks here. They're obviously building a bypass or something, and it's 30 miles an hour and has been for miles. Oh, I don't know why though. Shall I ignore it? It's a lovely road. It's a shame it's a 30 mile an hour. So this is David Silver Spares, and we're just having a quick look around some of the bikes, and look at this old Goldwing, look, 62,484 miles. Look at that, look at it. The Kawasaki LTD 650. A little Honda XL100, that is mint. So you've got the Kawasaki. And the little XL100, it's beautiful. Absolutely mint. Look at that. It's a 92 Honda NR750N. That's stunning. So this is the museum part of David Silver Spares. Oh, look at that, it's a CB754. A Dream CB754, that's a gorgeous looking bike. Solid discs. Not so great at stopping, I'm guessing.
That's the bike I nearly killed myself on.
What, a CB250?
Yeah, and it's that same colour as well.
How quick was it?
Just over 90.
Crumbs. Quicker than my bike then.
Well, with me on it, remember when I was 18?
Yeah.
It's like that, no rider on it, wasn't it?
Yeah. What, you come off it?
Yeah. I broke my leg in 4 places.
Oh my God.
I've been in hospital for 4 months. Come around the corner and someone pulled out into me.
My first bike was a CG125.
Yeah, I had one of them. There's a CG.
Oh, the CB100.
Yeah, I had one of them. And I had that white one over there as well, the CB50J.
Let's go and look at that then. A bit more modern there, look. Yeah, it's a CG, it's a CG125, but much later, yeah.
Say mate, that's a 1980.
No, this is a 70s thing. Yeah, that's more like it. That's it. Yeah. So let's have a look what year this was. 70. Yeah, 75. So yeah, this was my first bike, look.
That's my first bike, yeah. Same year as mine as well.
Which one?
That white one. And a black one. Someone painted black was the GPS colours.
A 50?
Yeah. With standard theory, you get 32 mile an hour out of it, but I changed the front sprocket and got it up to 38.
38 mile an hour. Oh dear. Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to believe.
Look how tiny it is.
They were restricted by only having 4 gears.
Two stroke was always the way ahead, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had one.
When we were young.
S50s were quicker.
There's another gold wing, look.
Yeah.
So this is 74 gold wing. There's another 74 gold wing, but the naked version. Oh, here we go. There's another gold wing. So this is a US bike, a Honda CBX. So it's a 1047 6-cylinder. Look at that. Awesome. There's another one, look. Naked version. Crumbs. The problem is these are all great bikes and, you know, fast. But there's another CBX here, look. 78. Look at that 6-cylinder engine. Gorgeous.
From my era, it was an 83 CBX 550. These are the bikes I used to dream about owning when I was 16.
Yeah.
I had them all up on my wall. I think it was a brochure from the Powers or something.
Well, that's the 1100. I had the 1300 version of this. You can actually pick these up quite cheap now, but the prices are starting to go up. I do believe these have problems with the swinging arm, but still a bomb-proof engine, you know. CB750F. Look at these. 500 Interceptor, beautiful bike. Lovely sound they've got.
This. I think I only ever seen one on the road and I was just like, oh.
Oh, the VF 1000R, crumbs.
And that's the one's the bowl door next to it, I think.
Oh yeah, the bowl door.
Still looks cool to me.
Yeah. '84, the year I joined the army. Look. Early VFR. 85. It's a 750. That's a newer one. When's this? No, it's an 85 as well. It's slightly different. Single headlight, twin. Oh look. That's the early version of Rick's bike. The CBR 600F. Honda Hurricane. The 1000 CBR 1000F. And there you are, an early blade. So that's a 92. It's the 900RR. So this is a CN 250. It's got to be one of the ugliest scooters you can imagine. But look how comfortable it looks.
It looks like it should have 4 wheels and 2 wheels in the back.
Yeah. But I know these are sort of going up in value, you know. I think they've got a boot in the back.
Say that, but they are actually selling stuff like this now, new stuff. So it's probably ahead of its time in a way.
Yeah. I think they've got digital dashes. Yeah, they have.
What's that on there? What's that? Is that the foot brake? Yeah. Looks like a brake on a car, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's awesome.
Oh, it's always nice when we can do something like that, but it's surprising that a specialist.
Now this one's got 2 wheels at the back. Look.
I remember these. Honda Express.
Little Honda
that has
Express.
got 2 wheels on the back.
Yeah.
Honda Express.
And check that out.
There was a Honda Camino or something as well, wasn't there?
Here we go. Look, there's the monkeys.
Yeah.
The original monkeys. Look, they make the new monkey look absolutely huge. So while I was working at Ling's, they were selling Hondas at that point. They just brought back the new monkey bike, and I think they were hoping for it to sell better than it did. But it did okay. Yeah, it did okay, and it's definitely got a following now. That's for sure. But people riding around Europe on them and around the UK, and yeah, cracking little bikes. But these are the original little 50s. Loads of them.
That looks like an early Grom.
That is, isn't it?
It looks. No, it can't be. No. But
ZB50. It does look like a Grom. Look at that.
Sort of like you can sort of see
ZB50.
And that's got those wings.
Yeah.
Probably 80s.
It's very much like the Grom. ST90's got. Yep. Awesome. CB100. That looks quite big, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's CB350.
I think that's James May's.
Is it?
Yeah, one or two of these bikes. Yeah. I think there was a video at some point where James May lent David Silver some bikes, and he never got them back.
Oh.
And I think
Well, if you're watching this, James May, then is this one of yours?
I'm sure it's one of them.
Look at the size of that engine compared to my little. Mine's a 400. It's got a bigger capacity than that, but yeah. And this 250 is the same, look. Because they're twins, and mine's a single. But, yeah. Oh, look at that. The 4-cylinder 400. Love that. Here we go. The 250 Super Dream. Now that is actually bigger than my bike, isn't it?
Everyone had one of them when I
If
was a lad.
that is another bike that I was tempted to buy. I saw one that was going quite cheap recently, so
Yeah.
I was very tempted to buy that because I never had the Super Dream. I wanted it, but I never had it. Instead, I bought a Kawasaki Z250B, which was the Kawasaki version of this, basically. But it was rubbish. Yeah.
They weren't that
Compa-
quick, but
No.
they were popular.
Yeah.
And cheap. When we got riding, they'd lowered the CC limit for learners. So all these 250s
Yeah.
were no good to nobody.
No, exactly.
They
Yeah, went down to 125.
125.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't ride it, and I never took my test until 2008. I think it was in the end.
That's a twin, isn't it? You don't see many
Oh no, Scrambler Twins. No,
twin with a scrap.
the SL350 Motorsport. Yeah.
350 twin. Yeah. You always think they're so
Look at that tiny seat on there. You wouldn't want a pillion on that though, would you? SL125, the SL100. Look at this. This is more like the size of the bike that we were on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a
An SL70.
scrambling thing.
Yeah, they're all SLs, aren't they? But that did have. It wasn't a hardtail.
No.
SL125. Look at that. The Trail 125.
I think a lot of these bikes are imports.
So we've had a fantastic time here, and I would highly recommend to anybody that's in East Anglia or Essex to pop over. There we go. There's the Rebel, and yeah. So every last Saturday of the month. This is the second one, being the end of. I think they started at the end of March. They went out at the end of April. So every last Saturday, brilliant, worth it. So. We were just chatting to a couple over there, and they said they recognised my voice from YouTube. But there you go. So they've been watching the videos, and these are their bikes. That's a Honda Rebel, cracking little bike. And check this out. W800. I absolutely love these. Look at that. What an absolutely stunning machine that is. So there we go. I said I'd put your bikes on there. So it was really nice meeting you both. Yeah. Oh look, that's 1,000, is it? We were just talking about this bike here, and when I was working for Lings and this bike first came out, the CB1000R, it's basically a naked Fireblade, and what a bike that is. Yeah. It's a beautiful machine as well. Same colour as mine, look. Yeah, not quite as nice as mine though, is it? It's not. So there we go. David Silver. Absolutely fantastic place to come and visit. And there they go. There they are, Rick. The sun's gone in, but the bikes are looking lovely still, look. And somebody recognised us, didn't they?
Well, I reckon, yes, they did. Me as well.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Rick's now famous.
You nearly,
Yeah.
nearly spoilt their video because they haven't watched it all.
Haven't they?
No, they haven't watched the whole of the.
Oh, then watch the last bit coming back.
No, they obviously know I'm not stuck in France.
Yeah, because the bike's here. Yeah, yeah, brilliant. Really nice to meet you both. And we had a look at your bikes, and your bikes are now famous. Famous. Yeah, okay. But there we go. And Rick's put the Black Widow back on there, and what a difference that makes. Hopefully that'll come out on the video. But I do need to get home because the wife is hopefully waiting for me at home. There we go. Rick's going to want his helmet back. Good times, mate. Thanks for that. I'm going to be going back different ways because we live a different part of East Anglia. Rick,
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure again, mate.
Yeah, you too, bud.
I'll wait for you to ride out, or you're going to be a little bit longer.
Well, I'm going to go. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I'm going to go to Kesgrave Bike Show now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I literally in and out there.
Yeah. I wish I had time, but I've got a date with the wife. So
I'm probably going to get in trouble because it is getting late. Oh, I'll put that on the bloody video.
I can cut that bit out.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So it's lovely to meet people who recognise me from YouTube, and Rick had to stop me because they haven't yet finished this series of us going to France. Oh dear! But there we go. And he was on the Kawasaki W800, and she was on the little Honda Rebel. Both absolutely awesome bikes. I wish I could afford the W800 because it's quite a lot bigger than a little Herald and quite a lot faster. So I'm going to ride out with Rick, and then we're going to go and head in different directions. So yeah, enjoy the ride home. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Railway line going through here. I don't know what that was. So David Silver Spares motorcycle meet every last Saturday of the month. That was the second one, and that was special. I really enjoyed that. So, where am I going? I'm going left.